What is going on, LEGO investors? So today we're going to talk about a Star Wars set that I'm just not a big fan of. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on this set. Do you think we can earn money by investing in this set, or do you think this set's going to be a dud? So please comment your opinions down below. It will definitely help the channel and will help the community, but let's dive into it. Today we're going to talk about the Onyx Cinder, item number 75374. This set has 1,325 pieces, and it has 910 LEGO Insider points, and it retails for $139.99. So this vehicle is based off the show The Skeleton Crew, and right out the gate, I'm just gonna say this is an ugly ship. I do not like how they made this ship, whether it's accurate or not. I just think some sets cannot be made into Lego form, and just the colors and the way that the style of this ship is, I think it is absolutely ugly. So for $139, I think this is a big ripoff. This should have been a $99 set at max. And it comes with 5 minifigures. And the minifigures are Jod, Wim, KB, Fern, and Neil. And I might be mispronouncing those. I'm just bad at pronouncing Star Wars names. So the minifigures, I think they're mediocre. I'm not really digging any at all. So I don't think there's going to be money in these minifigures. I think maybe at max, we might start off at $10 to $15. So I think these minifigures are going to go anywhere from $10 to maybe $15. Maybe one might go for $25. But overall, I think when it does hit retirement time, they're not going to be a high value minifigures. They're not Jedis. They're not really anyone unique. One or two of these might be decent, but I'm just not digging them. And I want to hear your thoughts on the minifigures. Do you think these minifigures are going to go berserk because they're unique and new, or do you think these just are going to be flooded? You have to remember, we're in a different time right now where Lego is mass producing these sets. And that ultimately means more minifigures on the market, which drives down the price. So I think just maybe a fair estimate, it probably $10 to $15. If they were Jedi or someone really cool or unique, then yeah, we might be pushing $30 or more, but none of these I don't think will do it. So right now, this is the first Skeleton Crew set that we have, and we're gonna get a ton. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get a bunch of these minifigures in other sets. I know Skeleton Crew has been talked about for a while now, and fans have been waiting, but I think Star Wars is kind of just dead in a sense. I think Disney is just going down the wrong path with Star Wars, and ultimately the more shows they make and the more sets that Lego makes, it just hurts them overall. So this set is like a mix between a variety of sets to me. I mean, it looks so much like some specific sets that we've already had. For example, if we look at the Knights of Ren transport ship, I mean, I think this is a cool set. I thought this one probably would have done better than $75, 7.16% profit, but the similarities here to this are they're up there. And then if we look at another set, the Republic Frigate, which I think is a phenomenal set, I'm kind of getting those vibes a little bit. And then it almost kind of reminds me of an ATTE Walker. Like the color scheme just with it, I don't know. It's kind of like a mix between all three of those, but I think it's closer to the Knights of Ren transport ship, because ultimately this is a transport ship. And I guess it should be noted that there is something cool with this set, and I will say that the engines can rotate. So when you rotate these, from my understanding, when you rotate one, it kind of rotates the back. So that is cool. It's kind of like a Harrier jet style where you can rotate the engine. But I think just because of the color scheme and just the pieces that they use, I think it just looks overly complex and compacted together. Like I'm not digging this ship at all. And for $140, honestly, if it went on clearance for $90, I think I would pass at that. I would need to get this set for like $40, and I could maybe sell it for $60 to $70. The true wild card is going to be the minifigures. I think that's what a lot of investors are probably going to buy this set for, is for the minifigures, that they hope that, the first out the gate will do very well, especially for the Skeleton Crew set. Now let's see if this set is on eBay right now, because I am always blown away by how fast a set will go on sale, especially on eBay. So if we look here, we do have some for sale. So this one accepted less than 116, 119 here. Okay, this minifigure, Neil, is doing $24.95. This is probably the one that I thought was going to do the best. And then probably this guy right here would be second. Cyclops lady is, I don't know, she's a little unique, but I don't think she's going to do it. She's got that Karen haircut. I'm just not digging it. So that's impressive that Neil is doing $24.95. That's a great sign. All right, right now we've got Jod doing 30. Wow, Cyclops girl is doing 22, and I kind of expect that. Wow, Neil pulled in 50 for that one. I could kind of see it as the first being right out the gate where the minifigures are extremely high. And I'm noticing this more and more where people are buying sets, selling them, parting them out, and trying to sell the minifigures before the market gets flooded. So I think with time, these are just going to drop down to the $15 range because they're just going to be mass produced. So that I definitely can see and understand why there's so much money right out the gate. Yeah, I definitely want to hear your opinions on the minifigures. Do you think they're just going to go down in price, or do you think these are going to stay in, Jod pulling 30, KB pulling 22? I really just can't see that at all. They're not Jedis. They're not really unique to me. And I hate to say it, they're not cool. And if you definitely plan on parting this set out, I want to hear if you sold your minifigures for a decent amount and then sold the vehicle, if you came up at a profit already. I mean, kudos to those people that are trying to earn money right out the gate, but I just don't understand the people taking a loss. Why do they get these? Is it just they're collecting the points from Lego and then they just want a quick sale, earn $100, sell a brand new set right out the gate? That's my only logic on that, is they're harvesting the points and just trying to get money quick. I mean, this one's shocking at $189. I can't understand this. Is it just rich people that just don't want to leave their house, that they're paying a premiums and they don't want to order from Lego, or like they banned? Like this one, $100, $9 shipping. You're taking a big hit on that. Looks like the ship here sold for 50 there. So I'm surprised with a lot of that. 120 here. Less than 80 plus free shipping. So this one has no minifigures. I'm really curious to know if this person came out above by parting this out. Looks like he sold 2 sets, so that's awesome for him. 152 here, 200. Less than $299 there. 159, 128. Man, there is a market for minifigures right out the gate. I'm going to have to start looking into that because I always think about parting out sets just to make things a little easier. And with the first set, I notice more and more, like the brand new set to a theme, there can be money, but it's huge risk. So now, where do you think this set will go in retirement? Now, obviously, we have a long time before this even retires. It just came out. But at $140, I think you're going to lose money on this set. I think this is a massive clearance set, and I think the ship is just ugly. The minifigures I just think are just lame in my opinion. So this needs to be on a massive clearance. And honestly, even if it goes on clearance, I'm going to ultimately pass on this. I don't think I'm going to buy one. If for some reason this ends up being the only Skeleton Crew set that we ever get, then yeah, I might consider buying one just in case. But knowing Disney and knowing Lego, we are going to get a bunch more of Skeleton Crew sets. And that will ultimately drive down the price. But who knows? Maybe, the other sets that come out in the future might help this set. Sometimes that happens. Like if you look at the helmet line, the Star Wars helmet line, those helmets increase in price because they keep producing new helmets, and it really helps and sparks demand. So that's one way you have to look at it when you're buying a fresh sub theme. But I don't buy sets that I really don't believe in and that I find ugly, because I mean the worst case scenario, I'll buy a set then open it if it doesn't sell. This one, I think it's just an ugly ship, and I would not want to display this at all. So I appreciate everyone that has been watching and commenting and supporting the channel. I truly do appreciate you. But comment down below your opinions. It will definitely help the channel, help the community. But as always, please do your own research, have some fun, make some money.
Video is not financial advice. Any statements made are my views and is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Do your own research before making any financial investments.